One day I was just drawing my name. I was sitting at that VMFA out in the yard, and beautiful day. We were just drawing. I kept drawing and drawing and drawing my name, and it came out as a flower. I was like, holy grace of God. I love this. And so like the E is the blossom, and the stem is the L. The loop-de-loop is the roots, is the S, and the dot is a seed. So I feel like I'm a flower of humanity, sort of, and what I see is that, in the Bible, one of the parables is throwing the seed out on the ground, and it's a hard ground. And Sir Ken Robinson also does a speech about that, about Death Valley, that's really beautiful. And one day it rained in Death Valley, and they thought it was dead, but all these flowers came up. So I love flowers. I think every type of plant flowers. There's all different flowers. There's a honeysuckle. There's a flower on a cactus. The mimosa tree has a flower. Grass has a flower too. Everything has a flower. They all have to get pollinated somehow. The pitcher plant, kind of a flower. But so yeah, and then my name became my symbol of a flower, which I also say is for peace. And it's good to have that symbol, for me anyway, because everyone has discord, like, the apples of discord in the Greek tragedy. Was that Helen of Troy? I believe I read that one. I think I read I think it was the Odyssey with Helen. It was good. I liked it. And then I read later on, usually people read one or the other. They don't read both. So mine, I believe, was the Odyssey that I was reading. It's good to read. It's good to go to, I would go to a library, and metaphysically speaking, there was a draw to books. Like, I would go in, I'd get depressed. I'd say, I can't read all these books. But then if I let the energy flow, it would draw me to pull a book off the shelf and look at it. And I'd say no, and then I'd go to another one. But I felt the metaphysical energy of the work of art, of the book or movie, actually calling me most of the time to come pick it up and look at it. Now, I don't know, it could have been the author that died, maybe, I don't know. But if you go in a library, just feel it, it's there, with all those beautiful books and people and air conditioning. And so yeah, that's a lot of times how I pick a book, because I would just go in a library and the energy of the book would pull me to it, and I'd pick it out and I go, oh, this is perfect.